Steady, lads. We can take him. God protect us.
What a timely coincidence. I'm dying for a little drop of blood. What is a man? But a miserable pile of secrets.
God is with me, monster.
That will be your ruin.
Christus vivit. Christus regnat. Christus ab omni malo te defendat. Maledicti et excommunicati daemones. In virtute istorum factorum Dei
I was
nomini.
like you once. But your God showed me another path.
Messias, Emmanuel, Soter, Sabaoth, Agios, Inkyros, Athanatos, Jehovah, Adonai.
That's why the power of your God cannot destroy me, because I am his chosen one.
Et ab omni locutor.
Ubi fuerunt haec nomina et digna Dei, praecipimus vobis, at queligamus vos ut non habeatus. Potestatem per pestem nec per aliquod, quod eamque maleficium nocere incantationem neque, in anima nec in corpore!
In ages long past, there was once a warrior who was both noble and brave beyond all measure. His deeds of heroism and skill in combat were legend. His name was whispered within the hallowed halls of men for countless generations. Yet now his name is lost. Lost in the mists of time forever. It is said that destiny delights in the misfortunes of men, and so it proved true for Gabriel Belmont. For even after defeating the Lords of Shadow and ending their reign of terror, his soul was consumed by the very darkness that he sought to destroy. As that ancient prophecy foretold, whomsoever defeats the Lords of Shadow will sit upon their throne to rule as the Prince of Darkness. But before fate had played its hand, and unknown to Gabriel, his beloved wife Marie conceived a son by him. The Brotherhood of Light warned her of that ancient prophecy and the terrible fate which lay before her husband. So, with heavy heart, she concealed her pregnancy. For it is written that only the blood of that lineage has the power to defeat the Prince of Darkness. Thus, when newly born, the child Trevor was hidden from his father and raised a holy warrior of the Brotherhood in secret, so that one day he would be ready to stand against his own blood, as foretold. That day would come, some 25 years later, for what had once been Gabriel Belmont was now a powerful vampire known as Dracula, the Dragon. The Brotherhood of Light fought against the onslaught of his dark armies, which laid waste to towns and villages across the land, but to little avail. Trevor was now fully grown to manhood, and the truth of his origin and destiny of the Belmont clan was finally revealed to him. So he set out to confront his father and end his family's shame forever. But Trevor failed and was mortally wounded in the confrontation with his father. He was no match for Dracula's terrible power. Yet, as he lay dying, Trevor finally revealed his true identity. Dracula was driven mad with grief and rage over the revelation. He desperately sought to save his dying son by giving him his own lifeblood. But it was too late, or so he thought. Dracula buried his son within the walls of his great castle, and then swore bloody vengeance upon the world. Raising an army of creatures beholden only to him, he struck with fury and merciless cruelty at humanity. He vowed to hunt God's children for all eternity. But fate still had one last card to play. Dracula's blood had power, and that power now coursed through the veins of his dead son, slowly reviving him over many years, until one night he emerged once more into the world, not as a man, but as a creature like his father. What had once been Trevor Belmont was now gone forever. He was now a vampire like his father. Though he swore that he would not be like him, he would take the name Alucard. He would be a force for good, opposing his father's capacity for evil. In that very moment, Alucard swore to destroy Dracula. But fate had something else in mind. Meanwhile, Trevor's own son grew into a fearsome warrior with a reputation that far exceeded even that of his illustrious father. Simon Belmont knew little of his own lineage, nor his importance in the events to come. All he knew was that his mother had died at the hands of Dracula's minions when he was but an infant, and his father had been killed in single combat with Dracula. Found and raised by the people of White Mountains, Simon had but one purpose in life: to destroy Dracula for the murder of his parents. After years of training in the arts of war, Simon set off for Dracula's castle and a date with destiny. Once in the castle, Simon met Alucard, and knowing little of the true identity of his companion, joined forces with him. Blood bound them together, and fate took a hand once again, as finally they met their dreaded foe in mortal combat. Simon defeated Dracula with his whip, and yet Alucard sensed that all was not as it should be. Dracula would return.
An unusual hiding place for the Prince of Darkness. Don't you think?
Zobek, where have you been all this time?
And what of you? Why have you been hiding all this time? Gabriel.
Don't you dare call me that. I sind Dracula. What do you want, old friend?
Satan's acolytes are readying for his imminent return. Help me stop him. Or you and I will become his favorite pets. For all eternity.
Gabriel.
Are you real? Or just a dream too?
I am here.
What power is behind this? You're standing here as if 1,000 years had not passed since the last time I saw you alive. And a son, hidden deep inside you.
I had to protect him from you, Gabriel. They knew. They told me what you were going to become. I had no choice.
And did they tell you of your own death at my hands? Did they tell you what would happen to our child? Did they tell you that blood would fight against blood for all eternity? You were deceived, Marie. Tell me, is this God's reward for the devoted and the foolish?
You are no fool, Gabriel.
I am no longer Gabriel, woman. I am the dragon, Dracula. I am the Prince of Darkness. I am, and will be, forever a thorn in his side. That is my vengeance.
I know who you are. And I know you want this to be over. But this suffering had to happen. And it will come to an end soon, my love. I have been sent back to help you.
You cannot help me. You're not here. You're not real.
I am as real as the blood of that witch that is poisoning you as we speak. Ah, this castle and its inhabitants fear that you will leave this place forever. They will stop at nothing to keep you here. Your power keeps them alive.
I know. This place has been my home for many centuries. Now, all I want to do is escape. I've seen our son here. This is no place for a boy.
It's no place for you either, Gabriel. It never has been. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to return to us. To your family. Now you must drink my blood. It will help fight Carmela's spell. What you are looking for is in that book, Gabriel.
Time to wake up, Father. Remember. Remember everything.
God is with me, monster.
That will be your ruin.
Christus vivit. Christus regnat. Christus ab omni malo te defendat. Maledictiet excommunicati daemones. In virtute istorum factorum Dei
I was
nomine.
like you once. But your God showed me another path.
Messias. Emmanuel. Soter. Sabaoth. Agios. Inkyros. Athanatos. Jehovah. Adonai.
That's why the power of your God cannot destroy me, because I am his chosen one.
Et ab omni locuitum.
Ubi fuerunt haec nomina et digna Dei,
Praecipimus
vobis, at queligamus vos ut non habeatus. Potestatem per pestem nec per aliquod quod eamque maleficium nocere incantationem neque in anima nec in corpore. Trevor?
Trevor died a long time ago, Father. You made me what I am. I stand here before you, reborn, a vampire. I am Alucard.
Why are you here? You know better than anyone I cannot die. My immortality runs through your veins too.
Of course. Only my father, Gabriel Belmont, can destroy Dracula.
It is too late for me.
How can you be so sure?
The roots of evil are deep. Irreversibly so in the hearts of men. It is their true nature. Their destiny. I was their most devoted warrior. A champion of light. But I fell. Fell into darkness. And now, I am feared as the Prince of Darkness. Ironic, don't you think? The mighty Zobek hides from me like the scared rat he is. Even Satan himself is too afraid to leave the pits of hell and fight me. But if I die now, Alucard, they will simply take my place. Evil will prevail. It is the natural order. The world is like this. Abandon all hope.
No. What if there was a way to destroy their evil forever? to free mankind from tyranny. If they believed you dead, they would come out into the light once more, would they not? This is the Crusaegrum. I forged this weapon from a fragment of the vampire killer you drove into Camilla's heart. I found it in the castle, all those years ago. The first time we faced each other in combat. If your heart is pierced by this weapon, you will fall into a deep sleep. It will not kill you. But you would lose all your powers and would not be able to resurrect until it was removed. This is not the true death you desire. But Satan will think you dead. Centuries will pass, and his acolytes will start to prepare for his return. Zobek will no doubt think that
Satan is going to return. And he will be beset by pain. Zobek knows only too well that he is no rival for Satan, so he'll look for me, in the hope that I'm still alive somewhere.
at the appropriate time, I will remove the sword. I'll make sure that Zobek finds you. He knows only that with your help can the Acolytes be destroyed and Satan's return foiled.
I will be too weak. Zobek will see through the charade easily.
The long sleep will fragment your memory. Zobek will only see confusion.
I won't remember this conversation. And Zobek will see only dark shadows in my mind. But how can you be sure I'll collaborate with him?
Because, in exchange for your help, he'll offer you the one thing you really desire. True death. Eternal peace.
Zobek is the vampire killer.
Yes. You thought your weapon broken, but he has found the fragments and rebuilt it. Only he can grant you eternal rest. You must allow the last Acolyte's summoning ritual to bring Satan to this earth. We can trap him here. And we can destroy him. Forever! For that to happen, you must recover all your powers again, in order to confront him at that critical moment.
You're asking me to free the world from Satan again? To sacrifice everything for humanity again?
Yes, I am! Within this last moment, you will hold both Zobek and Satan within your grasp.
Then do it. Push that damn sword into my heart before I change my mind! Son. When will I meet you again?
When I put my hand on your shoulder, Father. It's been a long journey. Remember? Remember our pact, Father?
I remember it well, son.
Whose burning flame unveils the glory of Satan. You who harbor the great secrets of